Assalamu alaikum class, we are done with the explanation of chapter 4 Hazrat Asma. We'll do exercise of the chapter 4 today. We have got cataphoric and anaphoric reference. You might have heard or might not have heard about these references before, but I'll explain them today. Cataphoric reference. Cataphoric reference is an expression that refers to a later expression in the discourse is called a cataphoric reference. Discourse means in conversation, and keep this thing in mind. Cataphoric refers to later expression, बाद वाले expression को. For example, the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companion Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq migrated from Makkah to Medina. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companion is your reference, and that reference is being made to later person. Who is later person? Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq comes later in the sentence. Hazrat Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companion, we mention the name of the person after the reference. What is reference in the sentence? Reference is his companion, and his companion, whose companion? Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam's companion. But who is his companion? Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. So his companion, the person we are talking about, is being mentioned after the reference, later expression. That is your कैटाफोरिक रेफरेंस. जब हम किसी के बारे में बात करते हैं और हम उसको रेफ़र करते हैं, तो जब उस बंदे को रेफ़र करने के बाद हम उस बंदे का नेम लेते हैं, यानी जब हम रेफ़र कर चुके हैं और नेम उसका बाद में आएगा, तो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड कैटाफोरिक रेफरेंस. देन वी हैव एनाफोरिक रेफरेंस. An expression that refers to an earlier expression in the discourse is called an anaphoric reference. Hazrat Asma was, for example, Hazrat Asma was amongst the early few who accepted Islam. She was the daughter of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. Hazrat Asma is the subject of our sentence, and we are in the second sentence. She was the daughter, and we are referring to her. We are referring back. In the cataphoric reference, you refer forward, and in the anaphoric reference, you refer back. We have already mentioned Hazrat Asma. हम पहले ही Hazrat Asma के बारे में बात कर चुके हैं. We talked about Hazrat Asma. In the second sentence, she is used. Now we are referring back to Hazrat Asma. She was the daughter. She who was, Hazrat Asma was. And we have already talked about, when we have already talked about a person, we have already taken the name of a person, and after that we use a pronoun instead of the noun. Then that pronoun is your anaphoric reference. हम पहले ही किसी के बारे में बात कर चुके हैं और उसके बाद हम उस बंदे के बारे में दोबारा से बात कर रहे हैं, हम उसका नाम लिए बगैर. the way we use pronouns instead of nouns, तब आपका रेफरेंस एनाफोरिक होता है. एनाफोरिक इज रेफरेंस बैक इन द डिस्कोर्स, and cataphoric is reference forward in the discourse. So you have to find out whether the reference given in these sentences is anaphoric or cataphoric. Do this on your own, on your books. And next we have abstract noun. Abstract noun is the name of a quality, action or state. Abstract nouns are formed from adjectives, verbs and common noun. Abstract nouns are those nouns we cannot touch. We cannot touch them. They are not concrete. They are not in physical form in front of us. We cannot see abstract nouns. We cannot see them. For example, we can feel them. We can think of them. For example, love, patience, courage. These are called some abstract nouns. For example, she faced every calamity of life with patience.